Şunu ya, benim dikkatimi dağıtıyorsun.
Yayındayız.
Hello,
Goedemiddag,
Molweni.
Dumalaan,
Good afternoon.
Sabona.
Selam and merhaba. Very warm greetings from a beautiful rainy day in Cape Town. We are grateful that we are together again for another cooking class. I'm Rabia Inal, Woman Coordinator of Turquoise Harmony Institute in Cape Town. I am a teacher and mom of 3 children.
And I'm Aydın. I am the Regional Director of Turquoise in Cape Town. And I am Rabia's husband.
We will have a wonderful program today. Our menu is great. Our chefs are wonderful. But the best thing is we have men involved in this class.
Yes, and that's why I'm here. Yes, we're going to start with. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. We're going to start our program with a little bit of music presentation and a message from one of our very dear families. But before that, I would like to say that I've always been involved in the cooking classes, actually. Before the class started, when we were shifting the tables, and also afterwards by going to my office upstairs and waiting for the plate of food to arrive that was being made in the cooking class. But this time we are a bit closely involved. However, it's a virtual cooking class, so it's a bit painful to watch the food and not being able to taste it. But we will have to try what we see on the screen later on and see for ourselves. Yes, our first item for today's program is a very beautiful one. We have asked Peyton family, Anne and Nick, to send us a short message for Women's Month and also to record a little music, because that's what Nick does. He's a musician. So he always responds positively when we ask something of him. So we thank him in advance for what you're going to be seeing now.
Hello. We're the Peytons, Nick and Anne. We are giving you this message of solidarity during Women's Week. I know we're coming in a bit late, but better late than never, as they say. We'd like to sing you something, but just to bring you interfaith greetings. The Bible says that in Christ there is neither Jew nor Greek, slave nor free, male nor female. And though our traditions seem to be quite patriarchal and have been by tradition, we believe that there are the seeds within them of a much more unitive, equal, and less patriarchal tradition that we are busy working with to bring into being.
For me, this month of Women's Month is really important because it allows us to stop a moment and to really see what's there in terms of who we are on this earth. And I think women traditionally, as Nick was saying about the patriarchy, have not necessarily been given the value or the place that they deserve. So there's something about coming to each person for the true nature of who they really are on this earth and seeing them in their full range. And I think sometimes we don't always see the full range or give credit for the full range. And those things can be overt in achievements that are obvious, but they can also be covert. They can be the things that are hidden, that create or hold a situation, create an atmosphere, bring I think sometimes that's a place that we must honor. So in saying that, we honor the overt side of women, and we also honor the covert side of what women bring, and for men too. But for women, at the moment, we are celebrating in particular. So, yeah.
So this is a song of peace, and it comes from the Taizé community in France, but we're doing our own version of it. Give peace to every heart, give peace to every heart, peace
was wonderful. Okay, now let's start with our first meal. Our chefs are from Cape Town, such wonderful young couple. We are going to know more about them later. But now let's have a look what they made for us today.
And while you watch the video, please do not forget to write your comments and questions under the video, whichever platform you're on. And then we will try to ask whoever the question is directed to, and we will appreciate your comments as well. So let's see what they made.
I hope you are all well and enjoying the cooking class right now. I'll be showing you how to make meat potato dish with bechamel sauce, and I'll try to make it very simple for you so that you can try and like the taste. Let's start with the ingredients. I have 5 potatoes and 3 carrots. I will fry them and put them in the tray with 300 grams of peas, and this is going to be the base of the dish. And I have 500 grams of meat. I will cook it with onions, tomato and pepper. And I have a mixture of spices, red pepper, black pepper, thyme and cumin I have, and some salt. This is going to be the second layer of the dish. And as the third layer, I have the bechamel sauce. And for this, I have 3 tablespoons of flour and 500 milliliters of milk. And on top of everything, I have 100 grams of cheese. These are the ingredients, so I will show you step by step, and let's get into it. My husband is going to help me. Thanks for coming to the kitchen. And he will be busy cutting the potatoes and the carrots into the cubes, and I will be cutting the tomato and the pepper. Now we will be frying the potato and the carrot. Oil. And I will put the onions. I will let them cook 2 to 3 minutes. Onions are cooked, so I'm having some tomato paste. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. The tomato and the pepper. Again 2 to 3 minutes, then I will add the meat. I'm going to add the meat now. And I also have the spices and the salt, so I will add them. Much is enough, and I have the mixture of spice. Put the peas on top of this. Now our meat is also ready. Now I'm going to put everything on. We are going to be making the bechamel sauce now. So 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to melt it and pour the flour inside. Now it's melted. I'm adding the flour. I will cook this until I feel it's well cooked, like the smell of the flour is away. Now I'm going to pour the milk slowly. Now it's time to add the salt. And a tiny amount of black pepper. Our bechamel sauce is ready. Now I'm going to pour the bechamel sauce on top of the dish. Now it's ready. We are going to put it into the oven, but we need to top this one with the cheese. Now I'm going to put it into the oven, 180 degrees Celsius. So it's going to be cooked for half an hour. Okay, after the 30 minutes, now it's cooked. We can take this one out carefully. So now it's ready to be served. I want to show now how it looks. So let's cut this one. This was end of my cooking. I really enjoyed, and I hope I explained it nicely to you so you can find it easy when you make. I hope you can try as well. So I also want to say Happy Women's Day. Bye.
Right, thank you so much. I think we're all getting hungry and it's lunchtime. So we must make a plan for after the class what we're going to eat. But obviously it will take a bit of time.
But I know how this tastes. I remember, Majide, once we got together at your house for iftar with the girls, and then you made this dish. Oh, it was divine. I'm not sure if you tasted it.
I can't remember, so I need to do sometime. So
Yeah.
sending out messages. All right. Well, this was really looked delicious. Thank you so much. And Mahmoud Bey, you look like it's not the first time you're chopping potatoes in the kitchen. So he seemed quite experienced. Yeah. And when I was watching, I also thought, when you do fast forwarding with the food, I thought I wish it was possible in the real life as well when you're making food. Yeah. So chopping and stirring and all that. So in 5 minutes you can have a dish. Anyway, thank you so much again, Butter family, for accepting our request and presenting this dish to us. And we would like to know a little bit more about you. Can you tell us who you are, where you live, what you do?
Of course. Actually, cooking process was a little bit, exciting for us, but I'm happy that we could, do it nicely. So, and I'm hoping that everybody will also try that. And of course, you are always welcome to us, and then we can just have that. And just additionally, Mahmoud is so talented cutting the potatoes, anything he can cut nicely. And maybe we can explain ourselves now. He's a math teacher. Like cut everything in the nice, cubes.
I can tell the secret of that one. If you're hungry enough, and if you want food ready quicker, you need to help. Food will be ready sooner. Yeah. Otherwise, it will take time and longer.
Oh, that is your reason. Okay, I didn't know this.
This is one of the reasons, not
For
the
his
only
own sake.
reason.
Alright. So,
Yes,
yes, please continue.
yeah. My name is Macide. I am a maths teacher. I studied in Turkey, and after the graduation from university, I came to Johannesburg. It was in 2012, and I taught there 2 years, for 2 years, and I got married in 2015, and I moved to Cape Town, where he was in. And we've been married for almost 5 years, and we have a son who is 3.5 years. Yeah.
Great.
Hi everyone, my name is Mahmoud. I'm also a maths teacher. I came to Cape Town in 2010 and started teaching 2011. From that time, I'm currently busy teaching at high school, and I enjoy teaching maths in South Africa. It's good for me, nice experience. Yeah, basically, I can tell all about me.
And Mahmut Hocam, thanks to you for bringing Macide to Cape Town.
It could have been the other way around. Mahmoud could have joined
No.
wherever she was.
Yeah, but we are in Cape Town,
Yeah.
so we are happy
Okay, good.
they are here.
And just for everyone's attention, I think the recipe has been posted on Zoom platform, and it will be posted on other platforms as well.
Mhm.
And if you have other questions, you're always welcome to get in touch with us. Now, you guys are both maths teachers. So schools have been closed for a long time, you know. And how has it been with you? Have you also been taking a break, or have you been doing other things, teaching still despite the lockdown? How has it been for you?
As everybody knows, lockdown has started 18th of March, and our schools are closed after that date. And we had our term holiday, I think it was 2 weeks. And then at the beginning of April, we started teaching online because we didn't want to waste time. We had this kind of opportunity teaching online. It wasn't easy at the beginning for teachers. I know for learners, for parents as well. Especially for maths teachers, specifically if I need to talk about our subject, I know there are some other difficulties for other subjects as well. We needed to explain all the steps by writing to the learners online. So we needed to do this on our cell phone screens, unfortunately, because lockdown has started quickly. We couldn't make preparation. So we needed to show all the steps on the cell phone screen, and it was small enough, and we couldn't go out to purchase a tablet over 5 weeks. I think even online option wasn't working at that time, but it was nice. We tried our best during this time for current situation, and we became professional, I think, on that. I'm just thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree on
And
this.
well, obviously, like you said, it's not the same as classroom teaching, but when you compare with classroom teaching, or when you look at the online teaching itself, has there been any advantage or the positives about it?
I can tell a few advantages of online teaching, actually. Clearly, the most important thing on online teaching is actually we can complete our syllabus, you know, which is from department. We had enough time. As a Star College, we started early from beginning of April, and we planning to not leave anything to the next year for each grade. So this is the first and the most important thing for me. Another plus of online teaching, we taught lessons and recorded all the lessons. And we shared these videos with the learners. Variety of the learners or reasons, you know, learners couldn't join periods because of no connection or because of no data. sometimes low connectivity, they cannot join the periods. So those learners who couldn't join, they can catch up later when they are available. They can download and they can catch up. Even some other learners who couldn't understand, they can watch the videos again and again, and they can get the points later. So these are the pluses of the online teaching. Yeah, basically I can tell that there are advantages and disadvantages, I know, but yeah, let's look at the positive side, will be better for now.
Yeah, and for me, it was a little bit of stressful because I had to teach on the phone, as Mahmoud told, and I had to teach on the laptop, and my son was going to be with me, and I was a little nervous, but we made some plans, and our timetables were set up according to us, so that one could teach, the other one could look after the little one. And also housework was much more, so we had to also make some plans about this, and Mahmoud is always willing to help me. So yeah, we got used to everything, and then education still continues at Star Colleges, positive side, negative side, we're trying our best.
Thank you so much. Yes, I see Mr. Mahmoud already has some fans on the chat. Someone says Mr. Ali. They call you Mr. Ali. He's the best maths teacher ever.
Oh.
That's nice. So yes, I think teachers, together with the medical professionals, have been one of the heroes of this whole pandemic period, because I witnessed through my children's teachers as well. They try so hard through the WhatsApp groups, recording lessons, sending out assignments, etc. It has really been hard, and our kids have been busy almost since the beginning of the lockdown as well. And I cannot imagine how it could have been if there hasn't been any lessons. It's really a mission on its own to keep them busy during the period. So we must salute all our teachers. We appreciate your efforts, and we thank all of you for trying so hard and keeping our children busy while we also try to do some other things.
Mr. Rinan, I just want to add one more thing to you actually as a parent. You see, during this lockdown period, parents actually took some responsibility of teachers at home to keep them in their period and responsible, Otherwise, as a teacher, we were doing that in class, keep them busy and focus. But during this lockdown, parents get that duty at home. And I thank you then from here for each and every parent who is taking responsibility on their children education. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. So thank you to Butter family for being with us. It has been a great pleasure, and hopefully we can taste the food sometime.
No,
I'm more focused on the food.
No, you got your promise. Don't worry. Majide said anytime. Okay, we can relax now. Okay, now at the beginning, I said we have men involved in this class. So we asked some of our male friends to send their messages on Women's Month. Now we are going to hear some of them.
Women are powerful. Women raise future leaders. Women are the reason why the home is the best place to be. Thank you.
Happy Women's Month, Turquoise Harmony Institute. I'd like to say the following. For centuries, women have been the conscience behind civilization. Without women, men who would have forgotten to feel or to care or to strive for a better home have been inspired by women to be better than beasts. And to all the women out there today who strive for peace and honesty and love, we thank you.
What does Women's Month mean to me? Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shafiq. As this month of August, which is recognized as Women's Month, comes to its end, this is the month in which men also celebrate the females in our lives. Let us men Also be reminded as sons of mothers, brothers of sisters, fathers of daughters and husbands, and even grandfathers of girl children, that women must be celebrated every day, not just 1 month. The females in our lives bring special meaning to our existence. It is our duty to protect and respect our women and also keep them in high regard. Women are the glue that keep the family together. In Islam, we are taught that paradise lies at the feet of your mother. And we know every woman is ultimately a mother. So happy Women's Month to all the special ladies in my life and all the women in the world. Thank you.
So it's August and this month was Women's Day in South Africa. My message goes out to all South African men. It's time that we took action and stood up, spoke up and stopped the abuse of women in our country. So when you see it happening, when you see another man verbally or physically abusing a woman or even harassing or intimidating a woman, stand up, take action against it and make it stop.
Hello, my name is Attila from Pretoria. Woman is the foundation of a society. Women gives birth and feed humanity. But unfortunately, we are experiencing gender-based violence against women today. We also have millions of women who are suffering under the oppressing regimes. And my message goes to all women that we would like you to know that we are standing in solidarity with you. We also thank you for being part of our lives.
Thank you very much for all the friends who've sent in good wishes for the Women's Month. And it's now time for dessert. I think I'll be fainting by the end of the session. We've seen our main course, the food. Now we're going to see a dessert by Pedro Hammond. Let's see what he made for us.
Hello, my name is Pedro and I'm going to teach you how to make a ginger pudding. First, you're going to need 2.5 cups of water, 310 ml of sugar, or 1 1/4 cups, and 5 milliliters of ginger, that's 1 teaspoon. Okay, so we're going to start by pouring it into a pot and start boiling the water and mixing it all together. Okay, this is going to be the syrup that we're going to later on cook the dough in. So you want to start off by stirring this until it starts to become more like a syrupy texture. The water, sugar and ginger is busy boiling, and while that's busy boiling and starts to dissolve into the water, I've already mixed the melted butter. You're going to need a 1/2 cup of melted butter for the dough and 1/2 cup of apricot jam, which you're going to mix together. And for the dough, we're going to quickly throw in the pinch of salt, and the bicarbonate of soda is already in, and we're going to throw in the apricot jam and the melted butter. Yeah, I put all the ingredients for the dough together and now I'm going to start mixing it. Okay, this is the texture you want, and once it looks like this, you want to take a tablespoon and just clump it into the syrup so that it's all in. And it's going to boil together from this point on. As you can see, everything is in, and for now I'm just going to put the lid on and leave it for 10 minutes.
Done. This looked yummy, but I know how it tastes. Actually, this dessert reminded me our time in Bloemfontein. I remember our children's teacher made it for us for the first time. It was really nice. And actually, I'm so sad that we couldn't have him here. I really wanted to meet him because I was impressed by his demonstration. As you see, he was very well organized and confident.
Yes, and he's in grade 11.
Yeah, yes, this is the other thing. He's only grade 11 student,
Yes,
and then he did great job. Thanks to him.
And I think we also would like to wish him all the best. He's in grade 11. It's a very critical time in their schooling. They're going to metric next year, and I'm sure they have 1,000 questions in their minds already. So we would like to wish them all the best for the rest of this year and next year. Yes, I think we are now coming almost to the end.
I think we came to the end of our program today. And I would like to thank everyone who participated. I would like to thank our chefs. I would like to thank our friends who send the messages. And I would like to thank my colleagues, Ayşegül, Adile, and Mehtap. And very special thanks to Mr. Davut. He is the one who takes care of all our technical issues at our cooking classes. And very special thanks to him as well.
Yes, thank you everyone for being with us, and especially those who are watching us live at the moment, and also those who will be watching us later on various platforms. And also I think we should thank the people who recorded the videos. There was cameramen. When I was watching Mahmut and Macide's food, you know, I could see the angles. There was a professional cameraman behind the phone, I suppose. So yes, thank you everybody for the beautiful messages that shared, and it has been great. We enjoyed our time doing this. Well, I kept saying that, you know, we are missing this food, but I would like to share a little secret. We have been on some kind of a diet for the past few weeks. So while I very much long for those foods and desserts, we will stick with the broccoli and lettuce for the next couple of weeks still. So whoever trying to make this food, and if you plan to invite us, wait for a few months, and then we will come and taste. So thank you everyone. It has been great being with you guys, and hope that you can try the food and make the best of it.
Yes, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and goodbye to everyone.